What Tim Snow. Got another one here for you, man. I'm trying to say what's up to everybody here.
Yeah, boy, you a fella. I say you got me, man. That's what I'm
saying. What Tim Snow. Takes for the story family. Salute y'all. What Tim Snow. Takes for the story family. Salute y'all. What Tim Snow.
Texas Prison Story family, salute y'all. It's your boy Tim Snow back here with another one. And I'm pretty sure all my viewers from the West Coast, West Texas, already heard about what was going on with this fella here in the corner. But I also know that a lot of my fellow Texans have no idea who this clown even is. His name is Lefty Gunplay. Lefty Gunplay is a rapper from Southern California that he claims to be an active gang member. Says that he's super gangster, all this stuff. You know, he talks a big talk. He's beefed with a lot of other rappers, said a lot of crazy things. Got to give him his respect. He's one of them that doesn't stand with SPM, and he speaks on that too, so props for that. But that's about the only thing I've seen that I like about this guy. He's literally the ultimate crash dummy. When we talk about rappers misleading children, sending them down the wrong road, yeah, this is the main one right here. He's prime example. Every interview that he does, he's highly intoxicated. You can see his jaw jacking. He's shaking and shivering, and it's clear that he's a bad drug addict. Well, you just let it get to him too, because if you've heard his story, he said something like he did 8 years for shooting up a party in California or something on some gang activities. But shout out to my homeboy Rascal from the Homie Hangout YouTube channel. Y'all make sure y'all follow him, because Rascal's kind of like a detective slash paralegal, right? He got up all in this man's criminal record and history and everything and found out it was all a lie. Everything that he said was fake. It was all just for views, for clout, for publicity. And it's like a cartoon character, right? But here's where things come bad. He did go to prison. He is a convicted felon. And he just got arrested in El Paso, Texas, riding in a car. He got caught in El Paso riding in a car with first-degree felony amount of drugs and bringing contraband into a correctional facility, which means on the police stop, they didn't find everything. And they're saying that Lefty Gunplay stuck the rest of the stuff in his prison pocket, that they call it out there in California, right? We don't do that too much in Texas, but if y'all familiar with Wes Watson, he said they're walking around with their paperwork up their rectum. So I know that was kind of controversial on the cheap shot at Cali, but hey, that's what Lefty did. So now, listen, he's facing 2 serious felonies. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the contraband in the facility is 2 to 10. It's possible that it's 2 to 20, right? But the drug case itself is a 5 to 99 charge. And with that 5 to 99 charge, if he pleads guilty on that one, they'll dismiss the other one. So he'll only have 1 sentence, right? But the thing about Texas down here is, even if you got a lot of money, it's extremely rare to get probation once you've already been to prison. I've only heard of that case a couple times, and there were very special circumstances. So it's almost certain that Lefty Gunplay right here will be taking a trip to TDCJ. There's been memes and talk already on the internet saying that if Lefty comes to Texas, that he'll have to go to PC. He'll probably be living next to SPM and all that type of stuff. And people are DMing me, calling me on my phone, asking me, what do I think will happen to Lefty Gunplay? So that's what we're going to talk about, right? When Savage Studios did his little video kind of dissing Texas, I did one called Texas versus California, and I'll put that right, no, hold on, right up here, right across Lefty's head. If you want to watch that video, you can click on it. But what I told Savage is he would have to get to know a new world down here in Texas, right? They're from California, where they believe in inmate rights. They still believe in treating their inmates good out there. They feed them good. They get conjugal visits. They get free phone calls, televisions in their cells. And there's a couple more big differences that I'm getting ready to talk about, right? First of all, no, Lefty Gunplay will not have to automatically go into protective custody here. It doesn't work like that. We had Pimp C. walking in population, holding his head high like a gangster on Polanski unit, one of the most dangerous prisons in the world, right? We had J-Dog. J-Dog got to Beto unit right after I left, matter of fact, and he was over there with Saucy D. He was in the day room and in the gym with everybody else, just doing his time, right? Not scared, not running from nobody. Both of those were some real solid individuals. People respected them before they got there, and when they got in there, they continued to be respected because they continued to handle their business, stand on their word, and not do crash dummy stuff, right? They were grown men. That's the part I think this guy's going to have problems with because he's a natural born crash dummy. And somebody will put a key in his back quick, wire him up, he's going to be in trouble. Because first of all, Lefty, I know you're going to watch this, right? And I don't mean no disrespect to California, no cliques, no organizations or nothing. But anything you ever repped out there, that Sudanio thing you got going on, you talk about all the time, all of that is irrelevant in the Texas prison system, right? Yeah, you'll walk into a Texas prison, you might find 2 guys from California, 3 guys from California, and they might be black. And they ain't trying to hear shit you got to say, Lefty, all right? You're walking in here as a civilian, and don't never forget that. That King's tattoo you got on you, all that affiliation you claim, that's dead right now. Now it's time Lefty Gunplay to come in and be big time man. You're going to have to walk this walk by yourself, bro. You know, and so as far as I can understand it, in California prisons, when Hispanic men, white men, they walk in, they're given already afforded some type of respect. They're given the benefit of the doubt, right? They're not attacked at the door. Nobody's pressing on them. They got a choice to get down with the program. That's how I understand it. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments, right? Because I've never been to California prisons. But one thing about Texas, when you come through that door here, homie, there's big pressure on you. Big pressure on you. I know you're not Mexican, but you're still Hispanic. So guess what? Depending on how you carry yourself and what you claim, yeah, it'll be them Tango Mexicles. It'll be the Mexicles in population pushing up on you, Lefty, making you fight when you first get there. All right? I don't know how many fights you had in California prisons, but you're guaranteed to have one your first couple days in Texas, and it's not going to be one-on-one. Right? Think about it. You're going to walk into a facility here, have to hold your head high, and ask somebody to come whoop you. Right? Because that rapper status ain't going to get you nothing. Nothing. The only thing that's going to do is put a target on your back because they're going to say this boy has money. Right? They're going to want you to be part of the clique, homie. And if you ain't officially joining, you're going to be riding. You're going to be up under these Texas Mexicans' wings, dog. And that's real true facts. It ain't got nothing to do with you being from California. It's got something to do with you having that money. You like to run your mouth. You like to brag. You're going to be in there bragging to men that ain't had a woman in 20 years, how many you had out here. And I can just see it going wrong right now. Hey, Lefty Gunplay, you're going to come down here. You're going to spend most of your time on lockdown because the K2 junkies are getting y'all in trouble. Yeah, you're not going to go to visit like you would out there. Everything's going to be bad for you, all bad. You're getting ready to see how these Texas prisons feed you. You're going to be 120, 130 degrees in the summer. You're going to be 30 degrees in the winter with nothing but a windbreaker, asking your fans to call the prison and tell them to turn the heater on. You understand? They probably put you on field squad when you get somewhere. A lot of times they're not running it every day because they're so short-staffed, but they're liable to run it just because you get there to see if you can handle it. Imagine Lefty Gunplay out in the field, y'all, all white uniform, black boots with some gloves and that little prisoner hat. Stepping on it, four-stepping with that Aggie. And guess what, Lefty? If you can't keep up, the field boss going to let somebody bust your dome right there in the fields and he ain't going to get in trouble. That's just how it goes, right? You'll probably be able to work your way into a kitchen job soon enough. Yeah, when you go through a Texas prison to get your food, Lefty Gunplay will be putting the green beans on your plate, right? This is what happens when you lead these children the wrong direction and you really try to live that life that you rap. You better pay attention to the rest of them out here. Studio gangsters, they're surviving. They're staying relevant 20, 30 years getting their money. Because when you walk inside a facility, you ain't even been famous on it. Most of these men have never even gonna heard of you. They're gonna say, Lefty who? Mm-mm. Yeah, Lefty can make it if he comes down here, y'all. I'm not saying he can't. But I'm gonna tell you something. That's what he has to do. Nobody's gonna help him. Nobody's gonna feel sorry for him. Nobody gonna give a damn or even know what OTR records is. Nothing. This is something that he's gonna have to deal with personally. This is his problem, just like it was when I went to prison, and just like it is everybody else's. So in our reality, we're just getting ready to find out what Lefty Gunplay is made of, right? Because you can bet whatever prison he goes to, I'm gonna reach out to some people and we're gonna figure it out, just for entertainment purposes, right? And I'm not saying he's gonna fail. I'm not saying he's weak. I'm not saying nothing. I'm saying he's a bad drug addict and he's going to prison and there's nothing but drugs in there, so there's a higher chance that he fails. We just said on the last video you can buy a chapstick cap full of ice for $100, and that's his drug of choice. So imagine how many of those Lefty's gonna be buying every week. Yeah, he's gonna be burning through $100 bills every day. Then guess what, Lefty? If you come down here and grab your cell phone, which I know you're gonna do right away because you got enough money. Yeah, you better pay attention to that video where they just gave somebody 35 years in Texas for having a cell phone. And you better just work off your tablet, bro. I'm not taking joy in this at all. I literally know that this is disturbing to him, his family. If he has a mama, she's worried right now because this is him out of his element. Him going to Texas prisons is going to feel exactly like I did going to federal prison. And it ain't a good feeling, right? But you can figure it out. But this is what we're going to see, what you're made of. And in all reality, as a man, I wish you luck. As a rapper, I hope you fail. Because these kids looking up to you want to be gangbangers and all this. Yeah, they watch you fail. They might change their mind about trying to be like you. So we're going to see y'all for real. We'll catch y'all later. Tim Snow, Texas Prison Stories.